Okay, so this is question 2 of the sheet on enlargement by negative scale factors. And it asks us to enlarge triangle A by a scale factor of -1.5 with a centre of 0. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in the lines of enlargement. Now this is a really important part of the way in which you would tackle these types of questions, in that we need to make sure that because we're passing through 0 here, that we have these lines that will allow us then to be able to work out where the new point or the new shape is going to be. Okay, and as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm taking it from each of the corners and just very carefully making sure that I'm joining. Now, here you can see that I've gone along 3 and 1 up, so I'm going along 3 and 1 down, just to make sure that I line up the points absolutely perfectly, and it just makes my life a whole lot easier then when it comes to actually creating the new shape. So the first thing I do is from the centre of enlargement, I'm enlarging by a scale factor of 1.5, but it's -1.5, so it's in the opposite direction. Okay, so first thing is I go along 2 and up 1 to this particular point here. So if you like, I'm going to call this point, let's call it just A. So I've gone along 2 and up 1. So in order to enlarge by 1.5, I'm going to multiply 2 by 1.5, so I'm going along 3. And rather than going up 1, because I'm multiplying by 1.5, I'm going to go along or down 1.5. So this now becomes a flash. Okay. So the next thing is that I'm going to look at point B, which is this point here. Now that's along 3 and up 1. Well, 3 times 1.5 is 4.5. So I'm going to go along to 4.5. And then in this particular case, because rather than going up 1, I'm going to go down 1.5. So that gives me my new point for B flash there. Okay, and then the last one is that I'm going to go along 2 and up 3. Well, 2 times 1.5 is going to be 3, and then I'm going to go up 3. Well, that times 1.5 is 4.5. So I'm going to go along to 3, and then I'm going to go down to 4.5. And what you'll see is that the points themselves are on the lines of enlargement, and then it's just a case of connecting up these lines, or these dots rather, to create my new shape. I hope that's okay for you, and I'm going to move on to the next question, which is question 3 in the next video.